From time to time, the world surprises us with things we can't explain. Strange, unexplained events happen around us, and the ocean, in particular, has its fair share of mysterious phenomena. The sea is a place full of secrets, and every day brings a new mystery that arises, leaving us with many unanswered questions. If you look at the ocean, you might think it's just a vast body of water with life going on as usual. But the more you know about it, the more you realize just how full of mystery it is. And the story I'm about to tell you is one of the greatest mysteries in the history of the sea. So mysterious that to this day, no one can explain it. This is the story of the ship, Mary Celeste. A ship no one knows how it ended up sailing alone, with no crew on board. Imagine this. You're on a huge ship carrying cargo, and suddenly you find it deserted, with everything still in place, as if the crew vanished in an instant. This isn't a science fiction movie. This was a real event that happened in the year 1871. When the ship was discovered, everything was shrouded in mystery. The ship had left New York Harbor and was headed to Genoa, Italy, under the command of Captain Benjamin Briggs, a man known for his vast experience in maritime navigation. He was accompanied by his wife, Sarah, and their 2-year-old daughter, Sophia, along with a crew of 7 professional sailors. The ship was carrying a strange cargo of industrial alcohol. The voyage was long, but on December 5th of that year, the ship De Gratia was the first to come across Mary Celeste after it had been sailing alone in the sea, approximately 700 miles west of Gibraltar. When the crew of the De Gratia decided to stop and check the strange ship, they discovered something they never expected. The ship was nearly empty with no crew on board. What was even more bizarre, the ship was in excellent condition. Everything was in its place. The cargo wasn't stolen, and even the equipment was intact as if the ship had been abandoned in an instant. But there was no sign of any struggle, no violence, and no indication that something had gone wrong. It was as if the crew had vanished without a trace, in circumstances that we still can't explain. But the real question, what made them leave the ship? Could it have been attacked by pirates? But when the De Gratia crew thoroughly searched the ship, they found no signs of theft or conflict. The cargo was intact. Money and valuable items were still where they should be. So could pirates have attacked and stolen nothing? That didn't make sense. Could it have been a mutiny among the crew? Captain Briggs was a respected man with a great reputation among sailors, and the crew was known for their discipline. There was no evidence suggesting any internal conflict. Not a single sign of a struggle, no disputes or signs of violence. Could they have encountered a natural disaster? Could a storm have struck? This theory started to circulate among those trying to explain the mystery. They speculated that perhaps the ship was struck by a sudden storm or a giant wave. But if that were the case, the ship should have shown some damage or traces of the storm. Yet, the ship was almost pristine, with no signs of destruction. Then there was another theory that sparked a lot of debate, and it was about a potential leak in the alcohol. They said the ship was carrying large amounts of alcohol, and if there had been a leak, it could have caused a state of panic and fear among the crew. The alcohol could have leaked and created a risk of explosion, which might have caused the crew to abandon ship in a state of terror. But could this really happen? And does it explain their sudden disappearance? This was just a theory. No real scientific explanation for what happened. The official investigations after the discovery of the ship were perplexing, and all attempts to find a logical explanation were futile. The ship was towed to the Gibraltar port, where an official investigation began. But the investigation ended without any clear resolution. The ship was intact, the cargo was intact, but the crew had vanished. There was no explanation. This story raised even more questions, and theories started emerging, linking it to things like the Bermuda Triangle and even to alien abductions. Every attempt to explain it only added to the mystery. Some people even suggested that the crew might have been taken by extraterrestrials, especially since there was no explanation for their sudden disappearance. There were also theories about magnetic disturbances affecting the ship's compass, causing fear and confusion among the crew, or even theories about supernatural phenomena. And in the end, after more than 150 years, the mystery of the Mary Celeste still remains unsolved. The ocean, still full of mysteries, remains a place where secrets lie hidden, just waiting to be uncovered. The mystery of the Mary Celeste continues to intrigue people, and despite all the efforts to understand what happened, no one has yet cracked the case. And the real question we are left with is, are we really able to understand everything? Even if there's no clear answer, the important thing is that we keep asking. We keep trying to solve the puzzle. Because just as the ocean is full of secrets, life itself is full of mystery. This version deepens the sense of mystery, focusing on the unsolved aspects and adding the eerie atmosphere of the unknown, keeping the story engaging and thought-provoking. This was Mohab Mekawy, and my channel is called Into the Unknown. If you like this story, make sure to leave a comment and hit the like button. And for more amazing mystery stories, don't forget to follow us.